UNLV head coach, man, Barry Odom is leaving UNLV and he getting hired at Purdue to be their next head coach, man. I thought it was a shocker seeing this. E-Dub, I'm going to go to you first on this one. When you saw this, and I don't know if you're just now seeing this now, whatever, what's your thoughts? Was this a shocker? Are you surprised? Just what's your thoughts on this?
I don't. It would be hard for me to take a job and then 1 year later leave. Same thing with Bronco Mendenhall going up to Utah State. I don't know. It's hard for me to sit in front of a room and preach certain things and your word and this and that, and then I would feel like I'm
fake.
Yes. Yeah, and so I don't. But I'm speaking of in a situation where I am perfectly content. I don't need to work. So I coach because I love to coach. I want to give back to the kids. Now, if I was in a situation to ever coach college or NFL, it would never be in a position to progress up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And I don't want to sit here and say like the opportunities there. Purdue is a level up than UNLV, but I don't know. It's hard for me to after 1 year. It's not a good look.
He's been there 2 years. He's been there 2 years, Weddle.
Yeah. I don't. It's tough. It's tough.
Let me say this. Here's why I understand it, and I actually agree with it. Barry Odom's a lifetime college football coach. Head coach in Missouri, head coach in Arkansas, if I'm not mistaken. Those are college towns. They don't compete with pro sports. Everybody's into the state football team, right? UNLV is a tough job because of the pro entities in the city. You've got the Raiders. You've got the Golden Knights. You've got the Aces. You're fighting for a spot. Like, for instance, I'm in a group chat here with a bunch of guys in Vegas. On Friday, I sent a long text to them. I said, this is why UNLV can't have nice things. They're playing in the biggest football game in program history, and all of you jackalls found something else to do besides get together and watch the game. Mm-hmm. It's just what you deal with in a city that has all this stuff going on. You go to Purdue and Lafayette, if he can get that thing back rolling, all of Lafayette shuts down when Purdue plays. So I think he's desiring that atmosphere, which is a college town. Everything revolves around the program. No knock on UNLV. It's just they're in a city where they're just a blip on the radar from
there's a lot going
priority
on.
standpoint, right?
Here's the only thing I'll say. Knowing Barry, he's a Midwest. He's from Oklahoma, born and raised. Then he's been coaching in Missouri. He's been coaching in Wyoming. He's been at places where it's more Midwest catered, and that's what he is. I think UNLV, Vegas, close to LA, big city life, not him. I catered. I'm leaning that way as why he did it. But to me, right now, what he's built in Vegas and having the Vegas attraction for kids in today's era, I think UNLV's the better gig. Purdue's a total rebuild, total gut system, another gut system. And I don't know if you can gut programs anymore in a quick enough time to build something before you just want to leave again. That's why I think this is a problem. I think we're doing that in Bronco Mendenhall. I get it. I know him as well. He's a Utah Mormon guy. I understand why he wanted to go back to Utah. But again, 1 year, to me, these administrators got to stop hiring these guys for 1 year deals unless you get the money back. The same for the collectives from the kids that don't play in the bowl game. Then it needs to be in a contract. Play the game since you think you're professionals now, or give the money back. I think that needs to be in contracts for coaches and players. If we're in the Wild Wild West, as we are, then we need to make it the Wild Wild West and start holding guys accountable. I'll say
this, JB. I'm good friends with David Harris, the AD. The profile of UNLV football has been raised greatly. It's a desirable job. A lot of people desire this job. I hope my guy Brendan Marion gets it, who's the OC there. But
Shaun, to my point,
all they can do is tell Barry Odom thank you.
You can raise the bar. You can raise the bar, but now you set a bad precedent. You've told everybody out there that we are the number one stepping stone job. That's the problem you've created, in my opinion. Now you come here to get a bigger job. Nah. I want to be the job. And that's why I like Kenny Dillingham. He's from Tempe. He's from Arizona. He ain't leaving Arizona State. I know Kenny too well. He will not leave unless he's fired. He's not going to take and shop another job. He is there to build.
But JB, he's also in a Power 4 conference at the State University of Arizona. Like, that's different than being outside of the Power 4.
But why does that matter now? Why does that matter now in the 12-team playoff, homie? Boise just got in.
I know, but with the landscape moving and shifting and people talking about doing away with the NCAA and the Big Four breaking off and having their own thing, like if you got a chance to be in that group, you don't want to get stuck outside of it.